So I wanted to just take this time to do a quick video and explain what life is like as a Nissan car salesman in this microchip shortage that we have going on right now. Right now it's October of 2021, and I just wanted to explain to you guys, whether you're a car salesman, you're a potential car buyer, customer, or just a fan of what life is like right now. So basically what's happened is the pandemic has caused a big shortage in the supply lines for these microchips here that basically all of our new cars require. So all your technology in the cars, from like your temperature gauges to your sensors to your infotainment system, they all require these microchips. And due to the shortage of supply lines, we have certainly experienced a deficiency in these microchips. During the pandemic, the auto industry was very unpredictable, and the manufacturers didn't know how many cars they would be selling or producing in the future. So they actually withheld and limited their orders of these microchips for the future. This really affected the supply lines, as now the automotive industry has somewhat bounced back, but they're running out of these microchips. To make matters worse, one of the biggest plants in Japan that produces these microchips suffered a severe fire, and they have very limited output on these microchips. So it's really affected the automotive industry, it's affected the supply chain, and has caused a big ripple effect that happens right here and ends right here at the manufacturer with the inventory. So let's talk about how my life is affected from this supply chain ripple. So here at my work, we actually do have still a handful of cars available. I've seen other dealerships or friends that I have that work at other dealerships, and they tell me, oh, we only have 3 or 4 used cars and 10 new cars, things like that. That's not really the case here with us. We still have a handful of new vehicles. Right now in our lot, we have about 130 vehicles here to sell, from new to pre-owned. So I am fortunate. I'm also fortunate in the role that I have here at St. Catharines Nissan, where I do mostly used vehicles. So the microchip shortage has generally applied to the new vehicles. So for me, selling mostly used, about 70% of my sales is pre-owned. It hasn't affected me drastically like a new car salesperson would. But we have certainly experienced the negative effects of this microchip shortage here. Generally, we have a compound full of about 100 to 200 new vehicles. Now we're down to about 3 at the compound, so we don't have as big of inventory as we want. So if customers come in and they want a specific color or they want a specific trim level, it's very hard to find them those colors they want, and it's very challenging if they want a specific make or model of the vehicle. So what can you do as a consumer if you're in the market for a new vehicle? Well, there's a couple options what you can do. Luckily, if you're not picky in terms of color, you can go to our dealership and you can purchase a vehicle that we have in stock. Once again, this is very, very limited. Generally, we have about each make and model and each trim level of each model of the car. But right now on some of our models, for example, like our Nissan Sentras, all we have in stock are like our SR packages, or our Nissan Kicks. All we have are our SRs. We don't have those lower trim levels because those are the most popular and those were the first to go. So if you have a model, if you're on a model that we have in stock, that would be great and that would work out perfect. You could take your delivery of your new vehicle within a couple days. If you want a specific model that we don't have in stock, the other option is us doing what's called a locate or a dealer trade. And that's where we try to get your vehicle brought in from another Nissan. This makes it very more complicated. There's only a certain amount of many Nissans available in Ontario, and all of them are affected by this microchip shortage, and they have generally less inventory than we do here at St. Catharines Nissan. So it's very challenging. If you want a specific vehicle, we would have to search out through all the Nissans in Ontario and see if we can get the specific make and model that we want. If you're gonna go that option, I would recommend that you be flexible in terms of color. Maybe try to have 3 or 4 different colors that you would take so that you're not limited to one, and this might make it easier for you to get your vehicle. Your vehicle should arrive within a week or 2. The last option is you can do a factory order, which is basically where we order your car that's right from the factory. And hopefully we have that model incoming. This might take maybe a month, could be 2 months, could be 90 days. It all depends on when your vehicle is arriving, but a factory order will help guarantee you get the exact color you want, as long as you're open to waiting for it to arrive. Now, if you're a new car salesman, you might be wondering how you're gonna get through the next couple years with the lack of inventory. And what I would recommend to you is try to have a lot of pre-owned vehicle options available. If you're selling new cars, try to also present your customer with maybe a 2021 or a 2020. 1-year-old with low kilometers, still has a lot of warranty left, so that they have that second option. If you run into inventory issues, you instantly have a plan B if they can't get the new vehicle that they want. Now, the biggest challenge that I've faced being a salesman throughout this journey and during this microchip shortage is not really related to the sales side of things, but it's related to what we're doing right now, the YouTube channel. Generally, at this time of year, the fall, is when I have all the new cars arriving. The 2022s should be coming in right now, and that's when I'm filming all those new vehicles. This has been very challenging for me because there's been a lack of new vehicles coming in, and we simply don't have those cars to film. Last year at this time, we had the new Rogues arriving. We were doing the 2021 Rogues, from the Platinums to the S's to the SVs. We had the Muranos, the Qashqais, lots of vehicles to be filmed. So if you guys have videos that you want me to do, maybe not car related, if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys comment in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to film that content for you guys. As always, if you guys are new here, subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions about purchasing a vehicle or being a car salesman, please let me know in the comment section, and we'll see you in the next video.